Hi everyone, Zoe here. It's a bit windy where I am today, but today's the October 2017 Apocabox video. And this one has a cooking theme, and I'm not going to be repeating that it's a bi-monthly box, these are the prices, yada yada yada. I'm just going to show you the items, because I realise me showing you items of a subscription box that's already passed, that you're not subscribed to, isn't the most interesting thing in the world. So that's why I made these lovely carvings, because I'm going to be trying out what are the items. So, in this cooking themed box, we actually got an email, or all the subscribers did, before it went live, because they made an addition to the box. The addition they made was these handles, which are just twisted into a grill, which looks kind of like a giant fly swatter. But the idea is, it's a cooking theme, stick it between some rocks, and be able to grill your meat, your vegetables, anything you need for basically a barbecue without having to rely on hot rocks. So not something I would have chosen, but it's still a pretty interesting item. So we have a grill, which is Apocabox appropriately sized. Next item we have is to keep all your food dry. It's a Apoca dry bag, because the Apocabox branding keeps going. This one's a larger version of what you saw in the Hydro box a few months ago. It's got a lovely nice clear window so we can see what's we're storing inside, and it's the usual friction topped plasticky feeling material and just a buckle closure, but not something I've ever really used when it comes to dry bags, but not necessarily a bad thing either. And as you can probably see if I demonstrate by sticking my arm in, roll up my base layer, there's quite a degree of deep there. What else did we get? We've got some chicory root coffee. I'm not a huge fan of coffee. I didn't drink it until I left university, and a little old woman said, "Do you want tea or coffee?" And I went, "Oh, cup of tea please." And she bought me coffee. So as you can imagine, my first tasting of coffee was, that's horrible. And I've gradually got a taste for it. So this will probably go in with all my other dehydrated goods, so that if I have a big power cut for a few days, my microwave goes, my fridge goes, my freezer goes, at least I've got something. Now by far my favourite item in this box is in this little bag. And I really like it, as the sun completely blinds me by coming out from behind that cloud. And you're probably going to have an idea what it is the second I start tinkering with it. It's a load of metal poles. But what I really like about it is, even though they're just regular screws together poles, they've got the knuckled kind of grip on. So it makes screwing them in and then getting that final tighten so much easier than if it was just the bare shaft. And we got quite a few of these, so I'm going to be doing this for a couple of minutes now. Anyway, you're probably going to assume what it is just by the fact I'm ending up constructing 3 legs. Because unsurprisingly, for a cooking themed box, it's a tripod. But I really like how they've made it, to the point where I might get a few more. All I need now is a bush pot, that grill, and maybe a camp kettle, and I can probably feed a small camp quite easily. So there's my 3 legs to this tripod, including the ones that don't have anything on the bottom. And they all screw into this section, which is almost like a flail. So they screw into this delightful section, which is slightly angled, as much as I want or as little as I want. Stick the pin through, and it's not going anywhere else. And the hook I can easily use to hold my pot. Now the real draw of this box is this. They call it the whiskey scoop. It's a whiskey barrel stave handle, high carbon steel blade, and a kydex sheath. Essentially a pipe with a cup knocked out of it and a nice sort of angle. It's basically supposed to be used for making bowls, spoons, anything that requires scooping out wood. And the challenge for this month, which is what I'm going to demonstrate, hence being all the carvings, is take this blank they've given you and make a functional, what they call a duck spoon. So I've never used this before, I've never done this skill before, so let's see if I can make a functional spoon relatively quickly with this tool. Got a blank, got our scoop. Let's see how easy or difficult this is going to be. It's not particularly biting well to begin with. Let's try the other way. Nah, bit of a wiggly move seems to work. Well, it tells me I might need to sharpen this. Even though I'm not using it properly. Let's try seeing this bit easier works. So that was my initial few seconds with the whiskey scoop, and I think I'm going to have to sharpen it. It's not very often I'm disappointed with Apocabox products, but this one doesn't seem to be doing what its functionality claims. So I'm taking bits out of this wood, but it's not particularly easy. I shouldn't be having to put so much effort in to take off flakes of wood. By comparison, let's try it with my favourite woodworking knife that was also, ironically, from Apocabox. So, I've done this for a few minutes now, and one could argue that the second I've got an indentation, I've got a functional spoon. Okay, barely fits my thumb in it, but it's still functional. And I'm actually getting bored. I really like woodworking usually, but just using this, I'd rather be using the woodworking tools I'm more accustomed to, like ironically, the Apocabox Aboriginal woodworking kit, which I didn't bring with me because I didn't think I'd need it. I've sharpened the edge on the work sharp. Hopefully that'll show on camera. I'm going to stick in the handle on as well as I can, and let's just see if we can make any more progress on this bowl shape. I could burn it quicker than that. I could probably eat it quicker than that. So I'll keep working on this. You keep watching the videos, keep liking, sharing and subscribing, and we'll see where we all end up. As ever, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day and get out there and do the impossible every day.